Looks like we're live. Hello everyone, and welcome to New Year's Eve, Six Stream. Not Six Stream, Terrible Stream for Terrible People. Sorry, Six Stream's the other one. Anyway, this is the new year. So new year, at the very least, new look for streams. And some of you are going to fucking hate this, but I thought it was funny. If it works properly, but ta-da! I don't know if the sound effect worked, but hopefully it did. Because, I spent way too long making that happen. But we'll go back to the classic. Wagwan? What are you pointing at?
Chat.
Right. Oh, right, it's not at the bottom. There you go. You're happy now.
Yay, it did. It worked. You put way too much effort into that.
Yeah, but I wanted to do something to introduce. Can't just shift the art that they've gotten used to and not make a really stupid weeb style introduction for it. But that was fun. Anyway, I hope we're all having a pleasant New Year's Eve for those of us who are still there, and for those of us who are now in the future year of 2019. Tell us, what shall we do to save ourselves, mighty spacemen? We'll be seeing through the new year in about an hour, and see how shit goes from there. But
Apparently it's really loud.
What specifically? Is it the? Can't be the Starfield. Is there something that's really loud?
Someone mentioned it was loud. I'm just letting you know.
Maybe the sound effect was really loud. I didn't think to. Not that it matters now. Although that might actually have worked as so stupid. Oh boy, it's so. Oh, it's loud outside, someone said. I can barely understand, so sick. Is it loud outside your end, or? I mean, we're getting fireworks. I mean, we've been getting fireworks for days because people don't know when New Year's is. What is this crackery? Your cape can't be waving around in space. It's not waving around. It's perfectly still. That is perfectly compliant with the physics you would expect to see in space. So, fail, sir. Fail. I think you need to go back to school. The artwork was so graciously provided by the one and only, the gorgeous Mrs. Sick, who was bored one time.
Oh, here we go. Hi, Benjamin. Thank you.
I don't know why you're thanking him. He's here to use money to chat up his bird. But hey, I'm all for that. I'm happy to be paid to be essentially a fat, handsome Cupid.
Fuck you, Ben. Love that.
I saw them. I think I put up a thing saying won't be streaming tonight, etc., etc. And then there were loads of comments, most of them disparaging poor Kevin. I don't know who Kevin is, but I was just like, I love you all, except for Kevin, fuck you, etc. Both Blind Girl and Ben were very sad that they wouldn't get to have the weirdest monetary romance ever.
Everyone keeps saying Happy New Year to us as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not New Year yet. You'll know when it's New Year because there'll be another probably overly noisy sound effect, which I'll have to. Shit, I need to get up. See, I can edit things without accidentally sending it. I've got the studio. I don't want to transition. I can go that.
What's your plans for the new year, people? Are you got any plans to lose weight?
We have. Attempted weight loss is the main
Thank you,
thing.
Albino. Hope we can help you find your drinking training for drunken sports.
Is that a thing? Drunken sports sounds amazing.
God, you'd be king of that.
I mean, does it involve just getting drunk? Oh no, the fucking thing's in. I always accidentally leave it behind things because I'm stupid. And I moved it forward to the front twice. Fuck's sake. Yeah. It's already an hour past New Year here, so time travel exists. Just saying, it's absolutely true. You are future spacemen. Oh, yeah. So we've been trying to lose weight, and now we're like, no, New Year resolutions, etc.
New year, new me.
New Year, new sick. You know, I don't know about exercise. Although, I did purchase myself the one and only proper gift I got this Christmas, because no one else was going to buy me anything good. I mean, I got a bottle of booze. I guess that's pretty good, but that was about it, and that was from my mum, so that doesn't really count. No one else got me anything. Well, I guess.
Lots of people got you things.
Yeah, but they're all shit. No, well, if you're listening and you bought me something, it was my favourite gift next to what I bought myself, which was an Oculus Rift, the one with the wavy hand controllers, and I was playing that today. Even sat down, I was fucking knackered by the time.
My cat pissed in the toaster for the third time today.
That
is not a litter tray, silly cat.
next time, pull the thing down, keep it on, electrocute the little fuck, and piss on the bare fucking element while it's active. Fucking hell. Little bastard. Oh, that's... I don't... See, when the cat sat next to you and decided to have a slash, I was fucking nettled, to say the least. But that's some next level. That cat is trolling you. Like, he can't even smell of either outside or cat litter or anything that's worth pissing on. Antisocial Panda says, gravy. Shockingly.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, you need to start like branding your own channel with gravy. Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah. What are you playing on the Oculus? I'm not really specifically playing anything at the moment because I've had it for less than 12 hours. A good 2 of that was spent trying to set it up in a small space so that it functioned properly. Even though we have a reasonably big living room with plenty of space in it, but my computer isn't in there. So I'm going to try and figure out something. I'm hoping that maybe I can set up like some sort of cabling solution so that I can have it in there from time to time. Because some of the fucking games are worth having a big space to explore with it. But what I've played so far is a few of the little demos, including the one that starts when the Oculus starts, and you've got this little robot that keeps handing you diskettes, and you put it in, and then it will like 3D print an object for you to play with. And I rather quickly started throwing objects at the cute little robot, who is adorable, but I can't help myself. I just wanted to see if I can donk him on the head. And you can. And he even's like, fuck. But the games I bought for it are Fallout VR and Skyrim VR. Fallout VR was interesting. Both of them were annoying because you still have to go through that whole fucking intro. But Skyrim VR is 10 times worse because it sits you on a moving cart, and after 4 hours of playing, that was the first thing that made me feel sick, and it made me feel sick almost straight away. So they really do need to take that out. And if you're going to play it and you've played Skyrim a zillion times, if there is a mod to mod that out, because it was fucking horrific. I mean, you get sick when you play VR stuff, don't you?
I get sick just having
Playing
it on.
the stood still stuff.
Just having it on my head makes me motion sick.
I've just realised that might be more to do with your pressure than anything else, because you're strapping something to your skull.
Yeah.
This is a lot softer than the Vive. I found
the Vive was really heavy.
This is quite light compared to the Vive. It's actually, I think it's nicer. Had a chat with one of Mrs. Six's friends, and he's like, "Oh, you should get." Oh, I don't know. He got it for Christmas beforehand. I only got it obviously after because it's the 31st, and now I've only just gotten it. Stupid me. He got it, and he said, "Oh, or maybe get one of the better ones." And I'm like, "But they're both essentially the same, just different." And after having it, there's very few games that they both don't have, and the Oculus has its whole own thing, and then you can load up the Oculus on Steam VR. So I feel like it's almost the better value, regardless of the fact that it's cheaper. But yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm gonna hopefully. My whole point was, I find exercise fucking tedious. I can't stand it. It. I tried to do weightlifting for a while, and even with something like to watch or listen to, my brain, I hate repetitive things that, as far as my brain is concerned, aren't achieving anything. But I'm quite happy to play fucking 5 hours of some fucking VR thing, or just to get like a physical motion game, as long as it's like interesting and fun, and I'm being challenged.
If you do the Beat Saber thing.
Yeah. That's one of the ones I'm gonna get as well.
Because that's quite good. Even though I could only manage 10 minutes of it before going, ugh.
Yeah, but that's, I need to set up. I need a way of setting it up and maybe doing once a week of a full space thing where I'm doing a few hours, and that should be pretty good exercise for me. I want to find out if anybody, that's what really interests me, is the idea of like treadmill games, or because we've got a treadmill and we've got a bike. The bike's friction based, isn't it? Yeah, it's not electronic at all.
No.
But it works better than friction based treadmills, because we bought a friction based treadmill and it was worse than AIDS. Probably not true, but it was really, really, really bad. So I ended up, that was 65 quid, ended up forking out 200 to get like a good one, which has been really good for you, hasn't it?
I like the treadmill.
Yeah, but I really like the idea of a treadmill game or a treadmill experience where you could just like walk through a thing and then maybe set up a few fans around your house so you got wind blowing in your face and everything. That was the other thing I noticed about the Oculus over the Vive. There's like some air hole somewhere, but even though I did get sweaty in it, it's way better again than the Vive. Just as the hole for your nose, like I don't know if the Vive covers it or not. I can't remember, but this doesn't.
No, Vive doesn't cover your nose as far as I remember.
But this has had the best nose space. That's what. Yeah. Because those can be really fucking uncomfortable. The major downside so far has been that my glasses don't fit in it properly. I can wear them with it on, but it's a little bit uncomfortable because it squishes against my face. But I was looking at I might get some sports glasses.
Self-help channel 2019. How not to be a fat fuck. Subscribe now.
I mean, it's challenging. Most of it involves doing things that you don't enjoy as much as, like if you simply must drink pop, drink diet pop because it's got less sugar in it. I mean, don't drink it at all. Just drink water. But I like to drink alcohol, and I ain't drinking alcohol with water. So it's the next best thing. I mean, don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, but that's not diet that you're drinking.
It's similar to diet.
Diet has sweeteners in it. It's like they have artificial sugars in it. So it's not as bad as actual sugar, but it's still quite bad.
So what's the difference between that? This Pepsi Max, Diet Pepsi.
That one, it doesn't have any sugar in it.
Right. That's why it tastes so weird.
Does that why it has... Hang on. Yeah.
Diet, makes you fat.
This one's got sweeteners in it, yeah. Yeah, so it's practically just diet. There you go.
Here are some tuppence from a poor father of 3 girls to the kids, and I wish your whole family a great new year. Thanks, John. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you very much.
But don't give us money if you are poor.
Yeah, don't be doing that. That's a bit silly.
Yeah.
Get your kids something nice.
Yeah, but you know, if that's what you want to do, can't tell you how to spend your money, unless of course I'm telling you to invest in 6 stocks. 6 stocks. It's a stock 6 stocks.
Yeah. Overall, as long as you don't have too much of the full fat diet, full fat Coke or Pepsi. As long as you don't have too much of it, it's actually better than diet stuff.
Yeah, actually, what I've been mostly doing is getting cans instead of bottles, because I'll get a 2 litre bottle and I'll just down the entire thing in one sitting. With the cans, I'll have 2, maybe 3, which is a fraction of the amount that's in the 2 litre bottles. So that's helping, partly because it's so fucking expensive compared, and partly because, you know, you're having a drink and you sort of, it's way too easy to drink loads when you've got like a pint glass.
I'm so fine with water, mate.
I mean, I'm generally fine with it, although we are buying you the expensive water.
Special water, that
Special water for special lady. I can't remember if we said, I bought her 4 6-packs of 1.5 litre Evian. And the best part is, one I bought myself from Tesco's and carried home. And then, well, I say carried home, I got it in a cab, because I'm not fucking stupid. And then the other 3 I bought from Amazon. So the poor fucking driver, I felt so bad, but it was also so funny. Seeing him carrying kilograms and kilograms and kilograms of fucking water. I felt like a right twat, but it was better than buying it and picking it up myself.
And it's better than me drinking tap water.
Well, yeah, the tap water around here is fucking absurd. It's like the seaside. It doesn't make any sense. It's just very, 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 very salty. Almost to the point where you could taste it, but not quite. But, when you think about it, it's just like,
It is kind of gross.
Whereas the stuff in, is it Evian that we get?
Evian is the only water. Like, there's other ones that are slightly more sodium based, but Evian is the lowest bottled water you can
6.
get.
The lowest next to it is like 15.
It's 11.
Oh, okay. And yeah, but they all go up, and it's in inverse proportion to the amount it costs. So the more it costs, I have sulfur water. That sounds fucking disgusting.
That's sulfur water.
It comes out of my bum. What time is it in the UK? It is 11:20, correct. Greetings, future person. Alright, that's just someone else. In retrospect, the inherent philosophy of the situation... What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't stand how bad I am at keeping up with the chat. I'd love to have like an implant that just puts all the chat through my head all at the same time. But
I'm not supposed to have high salt because it raises my spinal fluid pressure, which puts it more spinal fluid in my head.
And then it leaks out of your face.
And then it leaks out my face.
Yeah.
Because I get migraines and it leaks out my face.
You see that? Just almost screaming in pain, but more like just groaning and just weeping, and it's not tears, and it comes out of your mouth and ears and eyeballs and nostrils. Mostly out of your nose, I think, because you get snotty quite a lot. But we've now figured out that it's probably not that, especially if you're getting it during a headache.
I assumed it was an allergy thing.
Yeah,
but I don't get usually with my allergies I'll get a sore throat with it, but I don't get a sore throat with this. It'll just start leaking.
It's no good. So that's why Sir Sick is always salty on the internet. I mean, yeah, the salt drips into my face. I swallow it. It's like all gross. It's really gross. I mean, like, you think of, I mean, what is spinal fluid? Like, it must have some goopy elements to it.
All I know is that it's sodium based.
Yeah, just the idea this. I mean, you're away. Spinal fluid. It's like it's in a fucking Eminem song. Spinal fluid is vital. You won't get it back. Just no. It still freaks me out a little bit.
It is fluid in your spine.
Wow. Thank you. What is gender fluid? Okay, have to get back to celebrating Happy New Year. Thanks, mate. You have fun. Stay safe. I'll say that to everyone. No, but people really do need to pay attention to their surroundings. I know it's all grown up and shit.
What is spinal fluid? A miserable pile of secrets.
What is a spinal fluid? Oh man, I've been playing the fucking PS3, the PS4 version of that, and it doesn't have that scene in it because it's the PSP.
That is correct response, blind girl. Ew.
Ew.
My brother-in-law is a fat earther, completely unironically. I don't even know how to address it.
Every time he mentions anything, burst out laughing, fall to the floor crying, and have some sort of seizure. Even if it has to be faked until he stops. Oh, it's so funny that you believe something that stupid, bro. I mean, every single time.
He'll stop talking about it in front of you at least.
Yeah, at the very least, he'll stop talking about it. And maybe if he stops talking about it, he'll stop thinking about it, and eventually he'll get over it. It's probably close to meat juice, the stuff you usually call blood when cutting grilled meat and such. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. That makes it even more gross. Stay safe. Don't cause mutually assured destruction. That is a very good point. Do not accidentally nuke Russia. They don't take it well. Is a thin fit... Okay. Yes, but what is it made of? That's my point. I know what it is. I know where it is. Spinal fluid is delicious. That's what it is.
CSF is made mostly of...
This week I will mostly be drinking spinal fluid. That would be a really good, awful fucking like Buffy the Vampire Slayer style monster. Or no, Supernatural. They were more into the like actual gory stuff. Like a monster that just fucking drinks people's spinal fluid, gives them a spinal tap. Oh, that sounds fucking awful. I'm making myself feel slightly ill.
I've only had one spinal tap. They're not nice.
Well,
that's just because I had a really bad experience with it.
You've had 2 times where they've put things into your spine.
Yeah, I had the epidural with the kids.
And both of them...
And that messed up twice. And then the doctor who was doing my lumbar puncture, she didn't respond to me saying that I was in pain. And instead of taking the needle out, she pushed it in further. I went, "Oh, can you feel that?" I went, "Yes." I'm just like, are you blanking out my screams or something?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not supposed to
So
hurt.
she had to take it out and then put more numbing agent in and then put the needle back in again. And yeah, and I think it's just, I'm very sensitive.
I think that's almost as fun as when I had a few teeth removed at the dentist. And one of them, they didn't numb properly. And I basically screamed the building down because it hurt a little bit. And I said, it gave me a panic attack, which was also fun. And I said, I wasn't expecting that. And their response will go down in infamy, at least within my fucking life. Well, neither were we. Fuck you. You fucking asshole. I will never go back to that place again. But yeah, like when you get a response like that from a doctor, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, did that hurt? Like, are you fucking psychotic? I get that you experience people having pain all the time, But there's a fucking difference, and you should know when you're fucking something
Yeah, but
up.
they made a big deal about you going to this particular dentist so that you wouldn't have to, deal with your anxiety of going to the dentist.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even supposed to remember it. Oh, I remember fucking every moment. Yeah, not happy with that place. What to do? Hey, is it a new artwork from Mrs. Sick? It is. Looking good as usual. I recommend her to try Krita. She uses Krita, and I say she uses. I bought her Thingy Studio. Clip Studio Paint, and I set it up, and she accidentally started using Krita, and then it's like, oh, but I'm used to Krita now.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great piece of software, especially considering that it's free. It's unbelievably good. To be fair, I wish I hadn't bothered buying the other one. I did get it for half price, but, whatever.
Oh.
What?
There you go. That's what it's made of.
Is a clear, colourless, ultra filtrate of plasma with low protein content and few cells. Hot.
Tell me again.
Did Mrs. Six stab the nurse with a needle when she was done? If not,
No,
why
they
not?
made me curl up into a ball. I'm assuming that's just for their own protection.
Curl up into a ball. Right, we're gonna strap this fucking belt around you. Yeah, this is for your own good. Yeah, it's not that you won't punch us in the face. A friend who doesn't believe in gravity and he thinks we only know about Einstein because the media wanted us to. I think he may be retarded. What do I do? Get a new friend? No, I think mockery generally helps with everything. Like, if you make fun of your friend being stupid and they get really fucking upset about it and they can't believe that you would make fun of them, it's like, and you go, well, okay, let's have a discussion about it, and you can prove everything they're wrong, and their only response is, oh, well, that's because it's big media or big science or big this. If they use the word big whatever, it's like, okay, so you won't trust anything that proves you wrong. What am I supposed to do with that other than make fun of you? And if they can't have you making fun of them, then they're probably not that good a friend.
So
if they decide to leave because you fucking proved them wrong, then they're not a great friend anyway.
If people in general can't entertain the idea of something being different to what they believe it is, usually they're quite difficult people to get on with.
Yeah, I mean, just anyone who can't even entertain the idea of being wrong, or that there might be more nuance to a thing, that they are right, everyone else is wrong and a fucking idiot. And it's like I know, but when I call someone a fucking idiot, that is hyperbole, and it's takes one to know one.
You are the most exaggerated person, though.
Yeah.
When you go, I'm literally starving, and I'm looking at you going,
excuse me.
Yeah, but
that is true.
But I look at you and go, oh my god, your muscles are twisted away.
Look, I've lost 15 calories just in this second alone. Or whatever. I am literally dying. I was super swollen during my C-section and the doc missed the spinal block 25 times.
Oh my god!
I had a circle made of needle pricks for a week after on my spine. Oh, fuck me. That is not what you need while you're trying to squeeze out a baby. Oh, you have my pity. I am so sad now Don Lusk, animator of the Smurf, is dead at 105. Fucking hell, he had a good evening. I would have assumed that he was dead. I mean, good job.
105 is a good age, though.
Happy New Year. Still no flying cars. I mean, I expected them to just turn up out of the fucking the ether.
I'm getting there, to be honest.
Maybe. I got a son that don't believe in gravity till he falls off the couch.
Do you push him?
Oh, hey, Ed Indro. Didn't he go, hey, assholes, somewhere? Oh, he's talking to people and everyone. And apparently I'm too humble. I'm not humble enough. In fact, I'm probably the least humble person, and he calls himself an idiot all the time. How is that humble? Wait, is being an idiot a good thing? Is that new? I mean, it is nearly 2019. Maybe stupid is the new smart.
Oh, so sick. Can you play a tune on your gut? You've got bongos.
Can I play, like, what do you want me to play? Camptown Races? I don't know how good a representation of Camptown Races that was. I don't really practice. I do slap my belly sometimes, but usually it's just like after a big shit or after a big food. And I thought you were working, Mr. Dindro. Or are you working and on a smoke break or some shit? See, I need to keep up with this fucking chat. I'm too humble. What's that? Everybody who forgot to like is a piece of shit who deserves to die unless they like the video right now and flagellate themselves and forget. Speaking of liking videos, go watch... Like, leave now. Go watch Ed's new video. It's good. I thought it was pretty funny. And even though he called it unmonetizable, I got an advert when I watched it before everybody else.
You lying bastard.
Yeah. Well, he thought it would be unmonetizable, and then YouTube was just like, no, fuck you. You can't tell me what to do, Adindro. You can have ads. You can have double ads. Fucking prick. I already watched both. You'll watch them again. Yeah. We need to encourage Ed to make more content. So there's someone who I actually watch. Because I've always been terrible for watching other people. And now I'm worse. All I watch is Linus now. And then random fucking retrospectives on old games instead of playing them.
Kurt, the sounds are probably the chair. If he farts, I'd let you know.
I mean, that's this chair. The chair you're sat on makes more noises. If you want to do...
I hate leaning back chairs. I always feel like I'm going to fall.
We just set it so that one's permanently leant back a bit.
No, because I hate when chairs lean back. I like it when it's got a straight back on it.
I need to encourage blind people to make content. I mean, you're a blind girl. Why aren't you making stuff?
It is like a superhero name.
Yeah. Blind girl. Stop or I'll struggle to see you. Do the police take your binoculars when you watch others? I could have worded that, but I'll be honest. Never liked the Smurfs. Sad to hear he died, though. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those shows that everybody knew about, but I don't know anybody that actually watched it. Have I seen the direction YouTube is going with VR creation? I have not. Is it a good direction? Is it one direction? Because then I'll have to kill myself. Or is it the fact that they're doing God, that is such a good fucking point.
So sick, what city are you in? Your mum.
Your mumton. Didn't we make up a town the other day?
Fuck's sake.
We made up the most generic town ever. And it was... I can't fucking remember now.
I don't know. We riff at each other all the time. We should record shit.
Record constant hours and hours of conversation. Do you know what, though? The amount of fucking people, that's what they've done. That's a thing that I am terrified of falling into. And I think because that's how I feel about it, I probably never will. But, will. You get creators who used to make something...
See, Tony gets me, right? Auto leaning chairs, you must have a lever to enable it, or I scream bloody murder, right? This
does
thing,
have a lever.
it auto leans back,
a little bit.
And I don't know where the lever is to make it lean back. And every time, I always click the one that lowers me down. I went, oh, great, like I wasn't short enough.
No, that's the same one. You have to pull it out.
Why would that be a thing?
Pull it out, push it in, because it's a cheaper
You
way of doing it.
have one that lowers your back and then one that lowers your bum.
No, this is like a better chair, even though they were both a similar price.
It's because this is massage chair, isn't it?
Yeah, which I have to set up on your end, because...
No, there's no plug sockets near me, you can't do it.
It heats you up, which is probably the best bit of it.
I forgot about it doing that. Yeah, we need to set it up now.
Yeah, do that. The rest of the stream is just me talking with... But you sat on it for like half an hour, just like... Eventually you were done with it, but you were there longer than I expected you to be.
I like having a massage done.
Oh, yeah, I like not being the one who has to fucking do it. Oh. 2019, the year of Blade Runner and Mrs. Six struggles with her chair. Yeah, I mean...
It's not the year of struggling with chairs. I've been struggling with chairs for ages. I just don't like the auto-lean ones.
Oh,
So I'll sit back to relax, but I have to like push down with my thighs just so that I don't kick in the auto lean back thing, because otherwise it'll lean back and I'll shit myself and go and cling on to something for dear life.
It looks like creators who make VR content will receive more money from ads and subscriptions.
Okay.
I think that'll be something that might last for a while, but that's more of a push to get more of it out. But there's only so much stuff that fucking needs to be VR, because I don't want to have to stick on my fucking headset just to watch, like an episode of Linus Tech Tips. No one wants to fucking do that. Most people watch most of their YouTube having a shit on their phone. There we go. Fuck this. The amount of a good chunk of content is just taken in on the phone. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to, though, is even though I've got the Samsung Gear VR, but because it doesn't have like head tracking on it and shit, there's so much stuff that it's just not as good, and it's got a little remote with it, which is cool, but that isn't tracked in 3D space.
Yeah, Blind Girl said my favourite seat is my son's head. That can be taken in many ways.
Is that just accidentally sitting on your child, mostly? Which, to me, is almost the worst. Like,
it's best way to make the kids shift, though, when all they see is, like, an eclipse.
By son, I mean, I've seen a video... You shared a video with me with my voice. You were watching one of my videos. By son, do you mean your cat? Are you one of them? What?
But YouTube may start awarding your viewers free VR equipment as well. I'll probably make VR content, but mostly physics stuff.
I can't even imagine what I would do. Like, I would like to fuck about with like 3D cams and shit, but I don't think there's much purpose to it for what I would actually make. I mean, how does VR? It's the sort of thing, and I've recently heard it, but I keep coming back to it with a lot of stuff.
Oh my God.
There was Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There's the whole bit about them trying to get this scene with this fog, and the fog wasn't right, and the director kept reshooting this scene, and eventually John Cleese just goes, "Is the fog funny?" And that's how I have to think about anything that I do in the expansion of my channel. I want to do live action stuff. It's turned out to be way more fucking expensive than I thought it was going to be, so it's taking more time to sort out. But doing live action stuff, it will be purely for humour. I can't see myself doing anything other than trying to be funny and failing most of the time because, terrible.
Blind Girl said that her son is autistic and he can't stop her.
Oh no. Hey stupid, video cannot be monetized. Revenue paid to copyright owner. I guess it's monetizable, just not for me. So who gives a shit? Tell your audience to pay me, please.